It is 100.7 The Bay, Huber in the morning, and usually on the program here we try to be lighthearted and goofy and funny, but we also want to do a lot for the community, and I was friendly with the late Traffic Jam Jimmy, who I absolutely loved and admired for his love of this community and his use of his outlet to help promote things in the community, as simple as a new cool store opening that people may like, down to amazing causes and trying to help raise funds for amazing causes, etc. And it's been something we've prided ourselves on doing here at Huber in the Morning, and I want to continue to do today because not too long ago, on March 22nd, one of the most horrific accidents on the Beltway that happened in a construction zone happened. And, you know, as things do, as water goes under the bridge, people forget about it. People, you know, it becomes less and less of a sting. But it's still something that was horrible, and I don't want to forget about, and I want to try to make sure it never happens again. And I know someone else who feels the same way about that, and it's Mike Sakata, Work Zone Safety Awareness, and the Crusher Run, joining me on the program here. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing great. You know, beautiful morning today. Wonderful to have me here today. Honestly, you know, extremely happy to be on 100.7 The Bay. Instead of Mike Sakata, head of MTBMA, of course, longtime classic rock listener.
I love that.
But I'm here today representing MTBMA. We're a nonprofit organization representing the transportation industry. You know, Hubert, it's pretty cool because we get to work with 200 member companies, about 30,000 people in the transportation industry. You know, these folks range from private businesses to public companies, big and small. We like to think of ourselves as the go-to people, that real voice for anyone and everyone in the transportation industry, no matter their background or specialty. And we're fortunate to work with some of the top players in the DMV region, you know, and everybody in transportation. We're striving for that, create a space for our members to connect and discuss their common issues. Once we understand the problem, we rally together, strategize ways to improve with the agencies, and then, you know, look for even legislation help. Today, we're here to talk about one very important area of focus. That's worker safety, as you said. You know, but honestly, safety for all traveling public.
That's totally true because, you know, these guys go to work in these zones, and, you know, if you have the misfortune of changing a tire beside the road, you know how crazy it is and what that feeling is. And these guys work in these conditions all the time, all day long. How can we help, you know, let people know about the importance of driving safely in these construction work zones? Because most of us just think of it as an inconvenience for us, but we don't think about how it helps the workers.
Agree, right? I mean, you know, we already heard Christy, you know, wonderful Christy Breslin today talking about traffic. 3 crashes already this morning. You know, I think the one thing, you know, it's awareness, right? One word, awareness. You know, that's right. You know, it's awareness is the key to safer roadways. Hubert, did you know right now there's 300 active highway construction projects?
It seems like it's a constant thing. Yeah, it makes total sense.
They're working, these hard-working crews, as you said, you know, are laboring day and night to improve our infrastructure. You know, it's up to us, the motorists, to keep them safe. And, you know, infinite lives are affected every year by work zone crashes. And I'm not just talking about the victims, you know, but it pours into the lives of their family members, friends, community, place of business. And our plea to all the drivers out there is, you know, stay alert, slow down. You know, if you see a work zone, move over when it's safe to do so. You know, of course, avoid distracted driving.
Sure.
And for us, we've heard a lot of good things out from a lot of the safety folks out there. But, you know, the poignant reminder recently we've heard from Tim Smith, the MDOT administrator. You know, he's urging us to have these conversations with our loved ones about the safety of workers in these zones. You know, his words were, you know, the highway is their office, and they deserve to be safe in their workplace. You know, so if we can do our part to drive with care, consideration, and spreading the word, just like a wonderful show today, you know, about work zone safety. Because remember, a safer Maryland begins with awareness.
That's totally true. Now, what can we do as the drivers who want to help in these situations? How can we support the cause?
We talked about community. We've heard this throughout, you know, all the years. You focus on community. To me, the construction community is standing strong. You know, they're united in support of the 6 fallen highway construction workers tragically who lost their lives on the 695 crash on March 22nd. Those employees were part of two companies, Concrete General and KCI Technologies. But their loss, it reverberates through our entire industry, through all of us. And they're more than just workers, as we said earlier. They're fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers, friends. They're part of our community. Concrete General and KCI Technologies, both who lost individuals, dedicated employees, have GoFundMe pages, and those can be found, by the way, on mtbma.org/support.
That's great. And you know what? I'm going to take that link and give it to our folks, too. I want to blast that out on thebayonline.com and on the Bay social pages as well, so we can get as much awareness for that. But if you're listening right now, and before we get them posted there, it's mtbma.org/support. Now, you guys have put together an awesome event, and I want to hear about that, because 100.7 The Bay listeners, they can get involved and do something hands-on to help.
Absolutely. We talked about Mother's Day. I'm not one to get gifts early for Mother's Day, but I do have a few things in store. One of which is a ticket to the Crusher Run on June 3rd. And, I'm definitely excited. It's a family-friendly 5K race in Cockeysville on Saturday, June 3rd. Whether you're a runner, a walker, a jogger, we want you. Join us for food, music, all these fun activities. And if you got little ones, ice cream, there's food trucks, live music, rock painting, all in the unique setting of Martin Marietta's Texas Quarry. But we're offering, kind of more than just a day of fun. And why this event intrigues me, and obviously intrigues you, is that, this participation will change lives. All proceeds will go directly to Construction Angels, a nonprofit organization that provides vital financial support and grief counseling to families of work zone accident victims. Well, don't miss this chance. Yeah,
that's an amazing cause, and it really is awesome that you're doing this. And I take 83 north just about every morning. I drive right by that spot. I've never been in there. It'd be kind of cool just to see what goes on down there at the Texas Quarry. So a very cool location to do this, and a great event. Look, June 3rd happens to be my birthday. I may be even having a party that day, but I'm going to carve some time out in the morning to come by to this and maybe even do a little run. And now that I've done that 5K for Brigance Brigade, I got the legs loose, so maybe we'll come out there and run. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us today. Like I said, this isn't a fun subject, but it's an active subject. It's a subject that we can do something to make something better, and that makes me so very happy. Anything you want to wrap it up with here before I let you go?
Well, thank you for having us here. I think, honestly, we talk about awareness, community, all those things, and you're absolutely right. This is the June 3rd Crusher Run is a good event, great event. I just ask your listeners to Google Maryland Texas Quarry. You won't regret it. The views are even better, by the way, in person.
It looks like an awesome spot.
Oh, yeah. Folks, we're not hosting just a 5K race. We're creating an unforgettable experience. And now I know that you may be thinking, I'm not a runner. That's the beauty of this event. Whether you're a seasoned runner, casual walker, even just like to volunteer, there's a place for you in the Crusher Run. We're ready to enjoy, those burgers, snowballs, music, family-friendly atmosphere, and I think, don't wait. As I said, just more than a race, it's a chance to make a difference, to be part of something bigger. Mark your calendars, tell your friends, and I challenge Huber, by the way, on this 5K. He's been running, but I've been running as well. Okay.
It sounds awesome.
Can't wait to see you there. Yeah.
Well, we are going to see you there. It's going to be a great event. We'll post more about this at thebayonline.com and on the Bay's social pages. Mike Sakata, thank you so much for taking the time this morning and bringing awareness to this. Everybody when this happened thought, how can we help? What can we do about this? Well, here are some tangible ways to do it. Again, we'll put together a page at thebayonline.com with all the information about here. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it. One more time for that GoFundMe, mtbma.org/support. That's mtbma.org/support for the GoFundMe to help for the families of the people we lost in that tragic accident back in March. Mike, thank you so much for the time, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Class of rock. I love it.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Right now, it's Pearl Jam on the Bay.